Okay. So there we go. All taken care of. And I think time-wise, we're still doing okay. Excellent. Looks like we have 19 people here right now. We have a few visitors and a few of our regular members of the group who, I don't know where they are. I'm going to give them a really hard time. For whatever reason, they couldn't make it. It's not like they have to be anywhere else. So, no, I believe that since this pandemic, if there's anybody who owes you money, now's the time to go collect because they're probably at home.
You know where they are.
Yeah, they won't be able to avoid you. You can collect that money and use it on a dream trip somewhere once this is all lifted. And speaking of dream trips, Mike is one of our speakers today, I believe.
Yes.
So he'll be able to fill us in on how you can use that stimulus check that you may or may not be getting. And collect some of the money from the people who might owe it to you. But I don't know, I've also believed that anytime you loan someone money, you should expect to never get it back. So only loan what you know you can lose. And if it's a friend or family, you might lose them too. So loan money to people you don't want in your lives and you're all good. So it works out. So excellent. Well, hello everyone.
Hi.
I think quite a few people are muted at the moment. I will temporarily unmute everybody just for a quick hello so everyone can hear the static when everyone talks at once. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, look at that. Super Dave's still not going to talk. He's just going to wave. That's fine.
That's all I need to do. Hey.
That's it. That's it. So excellent. We are up to 22 now, so I think we should probably get the meeting rolling because we do have a few visitors as well. So I'd like to welcome them. One of whom is Jane Witch from iHeart Media Spokane. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Glad you're here. I'm quickly looking through my screen here to see. There's Chris. Chris is in the house. He made it. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Welcome to the meeting. Glad you're here. And Darla, I want to skip over you as a guest because you were a member of the group for several years. But Darla Klavsky from Legal Shield, welcome as a guest today. She's visiting.
Thank you.
And we have three of our amazing chamber folks visiting today. Georgia is here, and Amanda and Dana. So welcome to all of them. And we have I think one more guest that I thought was going to be here, but I don't see him yet. So he may be logging in, unless my screen's covering him. If so, I'm sorry, Stephen. If you're not here, then I can talk about you. I don't even know you. So that's all right. We'll make up stuff about him and get rumors started. That'll be fun. Anyhow, so what we'll do is for those of you visiting, I do start off with a question of the day or week as it is. And that question of the week, let's see, I think I've pulled it up on another page. I'm going to share screen here so that can everyone see the screen?
Yeah.
My screen? Okay. So the question of the week, what are you doing today to come out of this storm stronger? Yeah, I talk to a lot of people every day. I've seen more of my business friends since this pandemic than I typically would, thanks to Zoom and just checking in on people. And several of them, I ask this question, they're like, I'm just kind of hunkering down, waiting for the storm to pass. And others are saying, no, I'm doing this, I'm being productive, I'm learning a new language. I'm like, well, I'm not that much of a go-getter, but I am not a hunker down type either. So that's the question of the week. I want to toss it out to everyone in the room. What is it that you are doing now, today, so that when this storm has passed, you're going to be better for it? Everyone's unmuted.
I'll take it.
Go, Jennifer.
Okay. Well, I recently, because I have a little more time right now, I got onto LinkedIn Learning, and I have an interest in corporate training, and I've taken 2 classes on LinkedIn Learning, and they give you a certification. I mean, it only takes, a couple hours to take these classes, but yeah, I'm learning a lot, and it's something that I can use in the future. So that's something I've been doing.
Very cool. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. If no one else volunteers, I'll just start going around the room and picking on people like Megan.
I'll volunteer. It's Elizabeth.
Okay, good. Elizabeth.
So similar thing. I started, I'm kind of interested in computer programming. So there's some companies out there offering free computer programming training right now. That's normally, something you would purchase. So yeah, just kind of diving into that and seeing if I have the knack.
Cool. How's that going for you?
Okay. It's a little overwhelming and new. But yeah, it's interesting.
Cool. Very cool.
Where did you find that? I'm interested.
Let me look up which site it is. And who said that?
Megan.
Megan? Okay, Megan, I'll make sure I get that to you. Might be able to find it before we're done here too.
Very cool.
I can go next while she's doing that. So I've been actually listening to some podcasts while I'm working because I process items right now. And so it's actually been really nice because it's given me a reset on how to manage my time better, how to be a better leader, and how to essentially like run your own business, even though it's obviously not mine. But it's been really helpful. So it's encouraged me to like set goals, but you do like major goals and then you break them down into micro goals. And I've never really been a write it down person and tried to actually keep track. And it's actually helped a lot throughout this whole thing because I make sure I have more family time that's scheduled in, that I figure out the time that I'm using, because we always say there's never enough time in the day. Well, I've actually broken down what that time consists of and figured out how many hours you waste doing something simple as, scrolling through your phone to check emails. Well, sometimes, that could be 2 hours a week. Well, that's 2 hours that you could be doing, hanging out with your kids or making that list for groceries that you don't think you have time for. And so it's figuring out, and that's just helped me overall as like a leader and as how I want to go into once we reopen, be better at our store and how we function.
Yeah, very cool. That's good. Who else?
So this is Jody. I've been watching a webinar from Brad Sugars that he put out for free. He is a started action coach, and he owns like 17 other businesses. And it's basically, he did a webinar on marketing during a crisis. So his thing is, right now we need to be on social media more than we have. So normally if you post once a day, you need to be posting several times a day. And then communicating with your customers, talk to them on the phone. Don't just send an email, try to be a live person. And so I'm just working through that and trying to make contacts and connect with everyone to make them a loyal customer.
Excellent. Yeah, and I'm hearing more and more of that from businesses who are being proactive and trying to retain their client base and keep them happy, and that they're just reaching out for wellness checks instead of, hey, do you want to book something with us? Do you want to buy something with us? They're just doing wellness checks. Even for the 60 agents that I have, we put together a 2-week text and email campaign that just automatically goes out. It's customized with their names, but it does nothing other than check in with them to see how they're doing. Asking questions like, what is your favorite mostly healthy snack? I'm looking for great ideas. Or maybe sharing a Pinterest address for a recipe that says, hey, look at this recipe that someone sent to me. I thought it looked good. Would your family eat this? What are your ideas? Just to try to keep them engaged and knowing that you're checking on their well-being instead. So that's awesome. So good. How about you, Dr. Julie George? I'm going to pick on you.
Well, I'm busier than ever. It's been a lot of work lately, a lot of regulations, a lot of webinars for continuing medical education. So I'm pretty much working 14, 15-hour days right now. So
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going to need a vacation from the pandemic once you get going again.
Actually, I'm going on one next week.
Oh, nice. Where are you headed off to next week?
I'm actually leaving tomorrow for Texas.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you planned it around our meeting. So thank you.
Yeah.
Who else would like to share?
This is Darla.
Hello, Darla.
I'll step in for a second. So I signed up for Squishy Peanuts social media marketing thing that I guess I have access to for the next year. I haven't really started it, but you know, so learning LinkedIn and getting better at some of that stuff. So I'm doing that. And then just reaching out to my client base, touching bases with them, making sure that they know of all the resources that we have for them for the COVID stuff, and checking in with them. Also going to be probably doing some will workshops for some of them online. Since, you know, since people are spending more time at home, it's a good opportunity for them to get their estate planning documents done. And people are concerned about that right now. So I'm starting to do some of that stuff too. So I feel like I actually have more to do right now than I have before, which is kind of crazy, but you know, it's exciting because some of it's new stuff. I like it.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, it's making all of us, I think, even if we're non-essential or if we are essential business people, it's making all of us use our brains in new ways. I mean, we're having to get creative in how we're dealing with people or talking with people or clients or prospects, making us do new things. And that's good, because if we're learning, we're growing. If we're not, we're going the other direction. And so I want to keep learning.
What you
so
said,
good.
Jane Wick from iHeartMedia here. What you said is absolutely right. It's just reaching out to people, showing them empathy. There's been a lot of research studies, and they just want to hear from people. They want to know that you're taking care of your employees, and that's just really important. So.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Just how many of you have found, and you can, if you're muted, you can raise your hand. How many of you have found that you are talking to more people more often now than you did before the pandemic?
Yes.
Yeah, almost everyone.
Yep.
And the only one that I don't know, I'm still unsure about, my new neighbors keep talking to me, so I think I might have to move.
How dare they?
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, other than that, I mean, Zoom after Zoom after Zoom. As soon as all of this started, I was telling people, look, you need to buy stock in Zoom. And I didn't take my own advice, but their stock has gone up over 700% since this pandemic started.
That's crazy.
Insane.
I think this whole thing has been like a huge lesson in prioritization for me, because like I've said in the past, I'm kind of looking at all of these like marketing tasks that I kind of always have on my to-do list, but never have actual time to do. And I'm trying to prioritize them in the, I guess, in light of the fact that I have nap time to try to accomplish them, which is about 2 to 3 hours a day. So I'm kind of going through, and, you know, apart from kind of some of my daily things that I need to do to kind of keep things going, just trying to tackle some of these marketing priorities. And attempt to set up systems for myself so that I can carry on those marketing activities beyond pandemic time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, resetting your schedule or coming up with one. And I apologize because someone mentioned it and I don't remember who it was that said they are now planning in their family time as well. Is that you, Erica?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, earlier. And you know, I'm a huge proponent of that. You know, I try to look at my calendar. I put my personal calendar and my work calendar on the same calendar. And if it's an important family event, you know, a kid's soccer game or a concert or whatever it is, that goes on my work calendar because those are things you can't miss. You don't want to miss. And so you have to make those priority. And I think this pandemic is forcing that to a lot of people is, wow, you know, let's put everything on there. And if it's important, you'll do it. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. So
don't forget to put your fitness maintain your fitness while you're stuck at home. That's one thing that we're actively promoting at the at least at least in our franchise, at the Snap franchise, but it's coming out really from all the fitness, the fitness industry. We're investing a lot of time and a lot of money and resources into, it sounds counterintuitive, but even though people aren't able to come into the gym, we don't want them to stop doing what's right for themselves.
Sure. So fitness cheeseburger in my mouth isn't the same thing that you're talking about?
It's, I don't judge, Jim. I don't judge.
Nope, and I can appreciate that about you. So.
In college, they called it the freshman 15, and I determined this is the COVID-19, so I got 2 more pounds to go.
Well, you can come see us at the gym when it's all over, and we'll get that taken care of.
Yeah, it was one too many weeks of wearing sweats, and then you put your clothes on. It's like, oh, my dryer's not working right.
Another friend of mine told me that the buttons on their jeans are social distancing themselves from one another.
Yeah, Jim, I'll pick it up. I'll just kind of continue the conversation. So yeah, we're really focused on similar to what everybody else is telling. So we've started the reach out campaign. We want to make sure that we're staying in contact with all of our members and our prospects and things like that. Not to try and sell anything at this point because we don't have anything we can sell, but it's really check in, see how everybody's doing, make sure they're maintaining their health and fitness and wellness. Goals, objectives, all those sorts of things. Taking a lot of time to work on our business systems, marketing. I mean, all of the basics, right? You just refocused on or re-emphasize. You get back to the fundamentals, and all the stuff that you're not focused on when things are going 1,000 miles an hour. We're also trying to we're looking at it, and there's looking at developing new programs and offerings. So when we do come out of this, we're going to have some fresh things in the pipeline, things to offer. So really trying to just build, kind of what does the plan look like for the next 12 months from a service offering and marketing and, all the different business systems and whatnot. Sure.
Well, you've hit on something really important that, I know the Action Coach with Jennifer and Coach Ted that they hit on this is giving a lot of businesses the time to work on their business, not just in their business. Mm-hmm. So for those of you who are business owners or have a say in the direction of the business, now's the opportunity to be working on that plan like Super Dave was talking about, and where you want to be when you come out of this, how you want to attack the market again, how you can better serve maybe in new capacities. So excellent time.
If I might pipe in, thank you for that, Jim. And I would just say we have several free webinars on our website that have been recorded. I just recorded one this morning on 5 ways to pivot in your business right now, some important considerations, especially regarding systems and team and that kind of thing. So look at tedschmidt.actioncoach.com, and you can definitely find some resources. Oh, and the Brad Sugars resource that Jody mentioned, fantastic. It's called Crisis Averted, like 11 steps to survive and thrive, something like that.
Excellent.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Well, now that we have our question of the week, and hopefully everyone got a little something out of it, or at least got your brain churning, I would like to go around the room. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody again. We don't have an awful lot of background noise at the moment, but I would like to go around the room and give everyone 30 seconds to tell us who they are and who they're with, if there's anything we can do for you to help out. And I don't know that you'll be able to see my timer. Oh no, it's blending into my background. It's part of the virtual background. I will turn the volume up on it. So if you hear a weird noise, it's probably the timer saying, uh-oh, your 30 seconds are up. And for those of you who are visiting, you'll also have the same 30 seconds as the rest of us, because we want to know more about you and who you are and where you're from. Tell us a little bit. So I am just going to randomly go through my screen as it's laid out, and I'm going to start with Megan. Hello, Megan. And you'll need to unmute yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm with Salvation Army of Spokane Valley. We are a nonprofit. We're a thrift store that supplies the funds or assists in supplying the funds for different programs that Salvation Army offers, like the food donations that they've been doing to the senior homes and veteran homes, rent assistance, especially during this time. It's been a huge thing, and the hard part is we haven't been able to have any kind of income. So hopefully what we've been able to do in the last year has been able to help what their movement is right now. So Megan, Salvation Army.
Thanks, Megan. Next, we'll go over to Ann Long. Hello, Ann.
Hey there, I'm Ann Long with Liberty Lake Co-working, located in Liberty Lake, Washington. We provide a professional work environment outside of your home that will allow you to get your important work done while being inspired by other like-minded professionals. Ann Long, Liberty Lake Co-working.
Look at you go with 8 seconds to spare. All right, I like it. And next on my screen, we have Jane Wick with iHeartMedia. Although, before I start your time, Jane, I have to ask, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Darla, you're on deck, just so you know. Your last name is pronounced Wick. Like,
Yes. So
okay.
It's German. It's supposed to be Wick, but it's Wick.
So Jane Witch, like sandwich, is not correct.
No.
Okay, well, it is lunchtime, so I wanted to ask and make sure.
I didn't grow up with the name, so my girls have issues with it, but.
Yeah, okay. Well, welcome. Glad you're visiting, Jane.
Thank you. Well, I'm with iHeartMedia, and I have been doing radio since 1992, selling it, and this time, never seen anything like it, not even 9/11. So it was really hard for us, you know, as a business owner as well, doing things. I don't want to take your money. I know you're hurting, and I know this is going to be long. So what we did, and since I'm new to the chamber, I'll put it on the site, but we are doing an online auction in May, and what we're offering people is trade. So you give us gift certificates. Doesn't matter what we sell them for, we will give you full value of the advertising from now through July. So what we are trying to do is help people bridge that gap, going, okay, let's do some trade things, or if, you know, some of your businesses, if you have too many of this and I'll work with you, we'll put it up, I'll give you full value. I've got a lot of great radio stations. And the other thing that's really hot right now, someone said podcasting. The iHeartRadio app for podcasting and streaming has gone crazy, and they've actually allowed us to do a lower $10 cost per thousand to help people.
Cool. Thank you so much, Jane. And yeah, put that on the Chamber's website, but also on their new Facebook page as well.
Oh,
so,
yeah, and bear with me. I just turned 50 yesterday, so I haven't.
Woo! Happy birthday.
Now that I'm 50, I'm like forgetful. I should have took today off, not yesterday.
Yeah, not forgetful, but yeah, time gets away from us. So,
cool. I will go. All right. I didn't see the Facebook page. I'll look into that.
Yep, thanks. All right, Darla's up, and then Jody will be after Darla. Hello, Darla.
Hello, and you unmuted me. Okay, cool. So I am here at the suggestion of Georgia, because I'm with Legal Shield, and she had mentioned that people in some of the groups were looking for legal help and wondering where they should go. And so that's what we do. So instead of paying $300 an hour, you pay $24.95 a month, or for our business plans, they go from $39 to $149. And it's things like, you know, on the personal side, wills and estate planning, unlimited consultations, representation for traffic tickets, and on the business side, all kinds of things.
Oh, cool. Well, very good. And glad to have you visiting us again.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thanks. And Jody, I'll unmute your phone. How's that?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Jody with Beacons Northwest. I just took this position about a month ago, and it's been a blast. Kind of a strange time to start, but my main focus is commercial office moves and industrial moves, but I also handle all military household moves, and I'm a backup for household moves. So anyone that needs like remodeling done, needs their space cleared out, or if they're moving to a new location, we'd love to talk to them, and we always have a nice $25 referral fee.
Ooh, Nice, even better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we have Erica up next and Super Dave's on deck.
Hi guys, my name's Erica Jacobs with Jacobs Photography. We're a full service photography studio in Spokane Valley. We do weddings, portraits, commercial work, and currently I actually have an adventure gallery up with a lot of our landscape work that's for sale. So if you have any, part of your home that you'd like to redecorate, I encourage you to check out that adventure gallery out.
Very cool. I've seen some of those pictures. They are pretty amazing. So awesome. Good job. All right. So Super Dave's up, and then we'll have Jennifer Ferrero.
Hey, hi guys, it's David with Snap Fitness. I'm one of the owners of the Snap Fitness over in Ponderosa. They're at the Ponderosa Village location, kitty corner to Hello Sugar. It's a brand new facility. We just unfortunately opened, or fortunately or unfortunately, I guess is how you look at it, latter part of January. So we're open for a couple months and obviously had to close it down. But it's a beautiful brand new facility. If you haven't had a chance to come by and see it, we'd love to, when we get the doors open, have everybody in. We've had to postpone our grand opening once. So as soon as this gets back up and running, we're gonna get it back on the books and get a ribbon cutting scheduled. So hope to see you there.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Dave. So we'll go to Jennifer. I do want to ask you, Mike, since you're one of our featured speakers, you want to just tag your time onto your speaking time? All right. So let's go to Jennifer with Elizabeth on deck.
Hi, everyone. Jennifer Ferrero with Action Coach Northwest, Ted Schmidt's office. And currently we are offering some pro bono coaching hours. And what that means is that anybody, any business at all that needs support for their company, wants to talk to a business coach, can come to us, and it's no obligation and have free coaching. We do not want to see businesses fail in this region. We want you to be successful. So please refer people to us that need help. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jennifer. Appreciate you. So Elizabeth is up, and then we'll have Marianne on deck.
Great.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello, Elizabeth Huckabee with Data Pro Solutions. And so today I'll just quickly say, if you have remote employees or work from home folks and you need additional technical support, we do offer full network services and also some software solutions that can help, sort of protect those remote employees as well as your data and privacy as a company. So please reach out to us if you have any questions. And real quick, I know I'm out of time, but for some other company, Dapicon is hiring a software quality assurance position. If anyone knows anyone, it's very entry level and they're willing to train. So let me know if you have anyone interested in technology.
Excellent. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thanks.
All right, so Marianne's up, and we'll have Dr. Julie George. I like just saying your whole name together, Julie George. It rings, it flows. So Dr. Julie George is on deck. Hello, Marianne.
Hello, everyone. I am with Elevations, a children's therapy resource foundation. Just like all other business and nonprofits are kind of working through canceled events and figuring out new ways to raise some funds. There's going to be another Giving Tuesday on May 5th that's being put together on a national level. And we're looking at participating in that. There will be some matching funds involved. We don't know how that'll work yet. So I would encourage you to check out our Facebook page, Elevations Foundation, and kind of follow along and help us spread the word. Thanks.
Is that elevationsfoundation.com.org?
At Facebook, it's Elevations Foundation. So
okay.
Our website is elevationspokane.org.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you very much. You. All right, so Dr. Julie George is up, and we'll have Ron Carpenter on deck. Hello, Dr. Julie George.
Hi everyone. I own River Creek Wellness. I am a naturopathic physician. I focus on finding the cause of your illness and going out after that, treating it, primarily with environmental medicine. Right now is tick season, so be careful. We've been doing a lot of urgent care visits for people being bit by ticks. Every tick is dirty nowadays, so we have to be really concerned about being proactive within the first 72 hours.
Wow. So
yeah.
You help people get ticked off.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. They don't get any better, folks. So if you're visiting,
hey,
fair warning.
Sorry, can I ask a question to Julie about that?
Sure.
I'm just actually curious. Julie, so what do they do for people when if somebody goes into urgent care with a tick bite? Like what's the immediate treatment, or what should we do to, or is there something we can do to self-remedy that if we give it?
So that's the frustrating thing. If you have a tick within 72 hours, you need doxycycline, an antibiotic. It needs to be taken long-term. Our problem here with the medical community is they're not recognizing how severe Lyme disease is and the co-infectors. And so there's kids that are septic right now in the hospitals, maybe possibly losing their lives because they're not being treated. People need to get treated within that 72 hours with antibiotics.
Wow. And Lyme disease, regardless of what people are saying, Lyme disease and corona disease don't mix. You don't want that.
They do not. Actually, that's a big thing, as it makes it 10 times worse if you do get corona.
Lyme and corona together are good, but not Lyme disease and corona
exactly.
disease. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Ron Carpenter with Julie Kelly on deck. Hi, Ron.
Hey, Jim. I work for Secure Pacific. We offer the best darn security systems in the Northwest. Our systems include video verification. That allows for a faster police response and saves our customers from false alarm fines. Last 30 days, we've had 194 burglaries in our county. Our company, with our video verification, we like to catch bad guys doing bad things to good people. So please give me a call. Ron Carpenter, Secure Pacific.
Awesome. You've done this before. You were right on target. Good job, man.
Thank you.
All right. So, yeah. All right. So we'll go to Julie Kelly with Chris Pulaski on deck. Hi, Julie Kelly.
Hello there. I'm with Schweitzer Mountain Resort. I'm new to the group, new to the chamber. I work in group sales, and I am responsible for getting businesses up on the mountain for conferences, meetings, retreats, family reunions, to enjoy everything that we have possible up there with lodging and catering and activities and lots of fun. So just trying to connect with all of you and spread the word that Schweitzer's up there waiting for you.
Awesome. I still need to get up there. I've not yet been up to Schweitzer Mountain Resort. I mean, I've only lived here 5 years. I don't know what's holding me up. So yeah, expect a visit when this all opens up. I'm calling you, Julie.
You got it.
All right. And another visitor with us. We're really happy to welcome him. Hello, Chris.
Hi, everybody. Georgia asked me to come on to talk to you. I'm from Dishman Baptist Church. Not only is this an important time for our mental, for our professional lives, for our physical lives, but it's also an important time for our spiritual lives. So we are broadcasting our services on Facebook Live every week. We are also available to help families who may be struggling financially on a case-by-case basis. And then also we do virtual Bible studies. I'm even willing to meet somebody virtually counseling. And so give me a call.
Excellent. Whether they're Baptist or not, you want to help them out.
It doesn't matter. If they're
That's
not
awesome.
Baptist, you convert them.
That's right. We can splash them with water and call it a day. So awesome. All right. And tried to sneak in the back door, but she's here. Hello, Deanna. She started smiling. She knew it instantly. How are you, Deanna? Oh,
I'm doing well. I'm so happy to see all of you. I'm Deanna Curry with Washington Trust Bank. I am here to help you with any of your home loan needs. Rates are starting to go down, and luckily we can do your entire application and home loan process pretty much over the computer or over the phone. So it's not affected at all by social distancing. Whether you want to do a purchase, I don't know if people are out there, but certainly refinances, it's definitely a good time to look at your rates. Yes.
So cool. Welcome. Good to see you too. It's been a couple of days.
Yeah.
Or weeks
Hope
or
everyone's
months.
doing well. We've had a big rush of PPP loans. I'm sure you've all talked to your banks, so I hope you've all been able to take advantage of that if you can.
And if not, call Deanna. She'll take care of you. Awesome.
My best.
All right, let's see. Also on the list, Shelton, I don't see you, but I see your name, and he's one of our speakers. You want us to add your time to your speaking time? Maybe, maybe not. We'll go over to Jake. How you doing, Jake? Okay. He's not there either. Oh, from Jake. Sorry, guys. Turns out I don't have a camera or mic on my work computer, but I'm just over here keeping taxes sexy, is what he said in the chat room. Nice. Well, you keep it up, Jake. And Shelton, hopefully are you there yet?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but we can't see your smiling, happy face.
Oh yeah, my computer, the camera on it, it's really weird. It's distorted. It flips me sideways, and it makes it look like my shirt is blue instead of black. I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah, I can tell. All right. So would you like to just add on to your time for your?
That'd be great. Yes, please.
Awesome. Well, I will take a very abbreviated, since you've been listening to me talk, 30 seconds. But my name is Jim Reineke. For those of you I don't know very well, I am with Haven Real Estate Group in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Moses Lake, and we even have agents up in Sandpoint. But the real estate world is rocking and rolling. We are up over this time last year even. Our agents are trained to not just be sellers of houses, but also coaches up for their clients and advocates for their clients. So they've been keeping busy doing that. So it's been good. All right. Well, moving right along, we do have a couple of featured speakers today. Our first speaker, Mike Eichhorn, is our trade show speaker. So he'll have 4.5 minutes to wow and pizzazz us with all the things that we can do if we got stimulus money after this is all lifted. So welcome, Mike.
You are on mute. Okay. Can I share a screen?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
There, it's coming. All right, got it. Go for it.
How do I get out of this? There we go. Okay. And there we go. All right. Good. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. Or you can see the screen. Okay, great. What I'd like to do is just kind of take a couple of minutes and just possibly demo some technology here. But about 14.5 years ago, our company launched, and it got really big in the travel industry. And we're based out of Plano, Texas, and we've done billions of dollars in sales. We're actually in the Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing companies. We're in all 50 states and 40 countries around the globe. And in the travel industry, you know, it's we're in the subscription space, and we've actually won every award there is to win in the last 7 years. We've literally dominated the travel space, the club space, and some of you might say, you know, I'm not familiar with the travel club space or in the travel industry, but you are familiar with clubs and subscriptions. And about 14 years ago, we created a subscription. The subscription was very simple. We'll make money off of a subscription instead of the travel, and we're going to give it back to everyone wholesale. And so it's very simple. So we do everything. We do it all wholesale. Expedia does it retail. And so we started at the group travel space. And what I want to show you is on the online booking space, if I've got time in just a second. But the success of our company has taken off with many people calling us the Netflix of travel. We're, we actually call it the world's greatest travel app. And we've had over 1 million downloads up to 2020, and we expect 20 million downloads over the next couple of years. And it's really simple and really easy to do. And what I want to do is show you a visual so you can understand how the travel industry normally works. And so what Expedia and Priceline do, there's only actually 2 groups in the travel industry. They actually do 90%, 97% of the online bookings. There's Expedia Group and Bookings Holdings, which is Priceline. They're actually the same company. And so you can actually see in the Expedia Group, you've got Expedia, Trivago, Hotwire, Travelocity, Cheap Tickets, Orbitz, I mean, you see all of these advertisements online or commercials online going all the time. And that's all one group. That's all Expedia. So you may think that you're booking on a different site. You're really booking in Expedia. Then you've also got Booking Holdings, which is Kayak, it's Priceline, it's those others. And so there's really only 2 groups. So you may think that, like I said, you're going to something else. And so their strategy is they mark up travel. So you've got wholesale travel suppliers. They get the travel from these wholesale travel suppliers. What they do is they put in all of their fees and commissions and paying all their people and everything else, and then they move it to you when you buy retail travel. And so all of these bookings is within these 2 groups and companies that they own. And so, like I said, you may think that you're searching on a different site, but they're owned by those 2 groups. And so we charge a wholesale price. So you say, how do you make money? And so, well, if you understand subscriptions, we've done this for 14.5 years. And we're moving into the online booking space. And we've done it in the club, and we've done it in the club space a long time. And we have 3 different subscriptions, gold, platinum, and titanium subscriptions that we have 1 million downloads on. And what we recently launched is our own silver subscription. And in the last 10 weeks, we've had over 50,000 people download the app. And you say, in the middle of what's going on? Because when you can do travel at wholesale instead of retail, it's a lot better than retail. So how we make money is a flat rate of $25 a month, and you just pay the monthly fees. There's no contracts of any kind. But what that does, it gives you access at wholesale on demand. And you say, well, how does that work? And I'm not sure if I've got time to show you or demo it. We might have to get together. But what I'd like to do is actually go to a platform where you have to log in at. Let me see if I can get to that really quick. And right here. Oops. Oh, shoot. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, here's the platform right here. It's just like any other platform. Can you see that?
No.
You can't
and
see
you've got no, and you've got about a minute left.
Okay, well, let's just go back then. Yeah, but you can see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so anyways, well, what I'm going to do is just talk to you about the silver right now. So I'd encourage you to start with I'd encourage my clients to start with the silver membership instead of the other ones, unless you do just an insane amount of travel, and you may want to look at them. And it's like a normal booking space. They've got hotels and resorts where the biggest margins of savings are. Cars and airlines have very little, if any, and cars have some. There's vacation rentals. There's a lot of margin in that. And what I'd like to, is if you could, it's nice with our sites because it's with a travel app. And so it's very simple. And so that's my time. So anyways, there's a bit more of what's going on, and that's why this is virally moving. So get back with me with any questions. I'd love to sit down with you and actually demonstrate the whole process.
No, that'd be awesome, Mike. I know before the pandemic started, Mike was doing an awesome job in going around to meet everybody in the group, and he and I didn't have that opportunity yet because the pandemic, and he was planning a trip to South Africa, I think, that got scrubbed.
Yes.
But I'm sure part of that is learning more about what he does as well. I mean, if you can save 20 to 30%, that's pretty awesome. Or more.
Well, actually, it's anywhere from 5% up to 70% is the markup with these other companies. So I'd like to actually show you. If we can sit down, love to show you, and you're like, oh my gosh, big difference.
Very good. Thanks, Mike. I sure appreciate it. All right, our next speaker we'll get to hear, but not necessarily see, except his name just popped off the screen. Shelton. Are you still there?
You can see me
now.
now.
There he is. Now I can see him. I was looking for your name. You got it fixed. You're a master in technology. You should talk to Elizabeth.
Just a master at hiding things.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Shelton Hansen is our marketplace speaker, and he's with Country Financial. So, Shelton, take it away. Wow us and pizzazz us.
Sounds good. Shelton Hansen, Country Financial. Hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe, and not going crazy. For me, I think, as Jim talked about earlier, and some of you guys also mentioned in the beginning, I've actually been busier than it was before. And I guess that may be a little bit of a lie. It's busier in the time that I'm working, because now with the kids home and my wife is working from home, I leave the house later than what I did before. I'm still coming to my office. We closed it, but I'm still coming here because I'm just able to get more work done compared to working from home. But yeah, so hope you guys are having fun with all that. Very grateful. Insurance is crazy. I don't know if you guys saw, some companies have been giving refunds and doing stuff with that. I will brag about Country. We do get to, we're also giving refunds out to people, just sending them checks back to say, hey, we're not paying out as many claims because people aren't driving as much. So we're giving 15% back for our April and May auto premiums. So that's kind of a cool thing. Excited about that. But yeah, those are the main things I wanted to highlight. And then some of you are guests, and so I'm sporadic and scatterbrained, so I apologize. But Country Financial is who I'm with. We help out with auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance planning, retirement planning, all that fun stuff. Stuff that everyone wants to talk about and loves talking about. But I enjoy it. I really have fun with it, and get to go over coverages and make sure people are properly covered. And, if we can get them good coverage and save them money, no one really argues with that. So, other thing that's cool, Country has put $3 million to give back into our communities. So we're in 19 states. We avoid risky states, California, the whole East Coast. Stay out of there because there's a lot of people, a lot of claims. But in those 19 states, we have, as I said, set aside $3 million to give back. And we're really focusing on first responders, nurses, grocery store workers, people that are just really putting in the time. We're buying meals at restaurants, doing different things. And so that is something that I'm doing as well. I have a bunch of coffee gift cards and restaurant gift cards. If there is a first responder, firefighter, police, EMT, doctor, nurse, grocery store worker, if they want to reach out to me via Facebook, email, carrier pigeon, text, phone call, whatever, I'd be happy to hook them up. No strings attached. Just, give them a gift card saying thanks for what you do. And so that's been pretty cool there. But other than that, if you remember, I got to speak right before this pandemic happened. And so this was supposed to be someone else's time. I'm not going to mention their name. But he didn't want to do it, or they didn't want to do it, I should say. So I'm graciously getting to talk again. And again, as I said earlier, you guys love to hear about insurance. It's your favorite part. It's not putting anyone to sleep, I know. So really, I was just going to.
And it's good that you're not throwing Kevin Parkins under the bus either. So.
Yeah. But he is here, and I am going to make him buy me lunch. So we're social distancing, of course. We're 20 feet away right now, but we're going to go get food after this. But so with the couple minutes that I have left, does anyone have any questions about insurance stuff? I'll mention some fun things. If I let Jim borrow my truck and he drives and gets in an accident, whose insurance does it go under? If anyone wants to take a guess.
Jim's.
Yeah, it's actually under my insurance.
Yours.
So, yep. Insurance follows the vehicle. And so my rates would go up if it was an at-fault accident. So that's really cool. So you want to trust and, really be cautious of who you give your keys.
You're unmuted. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You're okay. You just want to, be cautious of who you let borrow your car because it can affect you. Now, if it's stolen, if Jim stole my truck and got in an accident, that doesn't affect me at all. We're all good there. But if you let someone use their car, it goes under your insurance first. And then if it's a really bad accident, then it would go to their insurance. So any questions there? Perfect. No? Any other insurance related questions? A tree from your yard falls onto your neighbor's house. Whose insurance pays for that?
Whose insurance does pay for that?
Your,
After the other night's windstorm, no, not quite fall, but it will someday.
Yeah.
Your insurance pays for it.
Answer that question.
So it's actually your neighbor's insurance. You're not liable for your tree unless they can prove gross neglect. So if you have a dead tree sitting in your yard that is leaning like the Tower of Pisa, and they've been like, hey, you should probably cut that down, otherwise it looks like it's going to fall on my house. And there's documented proof that you have been requested to take that tree down. If it falls, it goes under your neighbor's insurance. Now, maybe you could help them out with their deductible because they're not really going to be super thrilled about that. But those are always two of the biggest things that I found. Just people don't explain in the insurance industry because agents don't do their job and explain things like they're supposed to. That's what I love about insurance is just the educational side. So.
Excellent.
Interesting.
Yep. Fun stuff.
Awesome. Shelton, always an awesome job. You didn't give away any gift cards today, and I think you probably still have a few IOUs from the last time you spoke.
I do. And I have them on my person, so I'm good for it. So whoever, I know I owe a couple people. They just got to shake me down. I'm happy to make good on it. I may even throw some stuff in for interest too.
Oh, I have one of those. So
there you go. There we go.
And all right.
I'll end with
an all of a sudden stop. Okay. I can't hear him. Can anybody else hear Shelton? No? Okay. You froze, Shelton. I'll end with, and then you froze. What a way to go. Maybe not.
There we go. Sorry, you were frozen on my side, but maybe I froze.
You did. You said, I'll end with, and then you froze. So what are you going to end with?
That was it. No, that's what I was. No, I'm kidding. I just said, if you guys do know any first responders, I'd be happy to show them some love and give these gift cards away to them. Feel free to message me, let me know.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shelton. Very generous, always has been. And he actually saved, I don't even remember how much, off of my business insurance when I switched over to him. So he did a great job for me. So appreciate it. All right. Well, we do have a couple of minutes left, but on our schedule, we usually go over what's coming up, dates to remember, and if you do take a look at the meeting plan for today, the only date to remember that I have before I turn it over to Georgia is every day is a date to remember, that you need to remember to live your life and keep breathing, learn something new, smile, be grateful, do all of those things, because it is going to have an effect on you. So that's your homework every day. But I want to turn it over to Georgia for a time, because she has, I think, some exciting news on things happening at the chamber. Hello, Georgia.
Hello. Thank you so much to all the guests that are here. And just remember, for all of our businesses, you guys provide a service and everybody is needed right now. So reaching out to any of the membership would be very beneficial for all of us. Upcoming events, typically we would have had our breakfast last Friday. That has been moved to next Thursday. It's bring your own breakfast because it's a Zoom call. We have all 4 of our superintendents from the Valley that are going to be on the call. So East Valley, West Valley, Central Valley, and Freeman School District superintendents will be on this call. If you guys know of any parents that have kiddos in those school districts, feel free to share that link. The call next Thursday is from 9 to 10 a.m. You don't have to be a chamber member to be on that call. We just want to make sure that we're providing resources for those Valley parents that want to have a little bit more insight as to what to expect for their kiddos. We also just sent out a survey earlier in the week. Any feedback that you guys have on any struggles that your businesses are having, your staff, anything along those lines, please let us know so that we can be advocating for you as well as connecting you with resources. So we're not going to be able to connect you with the right resources if we don't know what you need. So be very, very vocal. I don't mind at all. Emails, texts, anything that you guys prefer. So other than that, we are being very diligent trying to get through all of our membership, just staying continuously active to see what you guys need.
Very cool. And I sure appreciate all that you and Amanda and Dana and all of the team there at the chamber that you're doing to keep things going. I would imagine by now every single person on this paying has heard from the chamber at least once or twice or 3 times. Just checking. It's pretty awesome. How many other businesses or entities that you are affiliated with have done the same thing? Probably not quite as many. Mary Ann.
Yeah, I just want to say, Georgia, I think the chamber, I'm so impressed with what you guys are doing and how you're handling all of this. You guys have really stepped up and it's really great. Really glad to be part of it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Really big family to take care of.
800 siblings. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, in the last 30 seconds that we have, anybody have anything, events coming up in the next few weeks that they want to talk about? No? All right. Well, hey, thanks so much again to all of our guests. Hopefully I don't miss any, but Jody and Darla and Chris, thanks for visiting with us. I'm looking over the screen very quick. Oh, and Julie Kelly, I see you in there. Thanks so much. And Amanda, Dana, and Georgia, thanks so much for all that you do at the chamber. We will meet, at least for now, we're still planning on our next meeting to be a Zoom meeting as well. That'll be in a couple of weeks. Watch for your email as well as the Facebook group page, and I'll be posting details there on future meetings. So in the meantime, go enjoy your Thursday. Do something awesome for someone else, and above that, do something awesome for yourself today. Don't put it off. So, how's everyone? We'll see you next time. Thanks for here.
Thanks, Jim. See you guys.
Bye.